You've just come back from the most incredible, life-changing trip. You're feeling refreshed, you have a million stories to tell, and then your coworker asks, "Hey, how was your vacation?" And all you can say is, "It was good."
That is the worst feeling. It's like all those amazing experiences just poof, they disappear into that one boring word. Good.
Exactly. Well, if that sounds familiar, then you are in the right place. Hello, everyone, and welcome to English with Adam. I'm Veronica.
And I'm Adam. And on our channel, we give you the tools and the confidence to express yourself more fully in English.
And today we are tackling that exact problem: how to talk about your vacation in a way that's actually interesting for you and for the person listening.
Right, because it's a common struggle. I think part of the problem is that a vacation is such a huge experience. It's hard to summarize it in just a few sentences. So our brains just default to the easiest, most generic answer.
That makes so much sense. It's overwhelming. So where do we start? What's the first step to get past just saying, "It was good"?
Okay, so the easiest first step, the lowest hanging fruit, let's say, is to upgrade your adjectives. Good is boring. We can do better. Think about the overall feeling of your trip. Was it a trip where you just sat on the beach and did nothing? Then maybe it was relaxing, or rejuvenating, or peaceful.
Oh, I like rejuvenating. That sounds so much better than just good.
Exactly. Or what if you were, hiking in the mountains or exploring a new city? It could have been adventurous, action-packed, or maybe even exhausting but in the best way.
Right. Or maybe you visited museums and learned a lot. It could have been educational or eye-opening.
Yes, see, just by swapping that one word, you give the listener so much more information. You're setting the scene. Instead of just, "It was good," you can say, "Oh, it was so relaxing, just what I needed." Immediately, the other person has a better picture.
And it opens the door for them to ask a follow-up question, like, "Oh, what made it so relaxing?" instead of just nodding and moving on.
Precisely. That's the goal, to start a conversation, not end it. So that's tip number 1. Upgrade your adjective.
Okay, I love that. It's simple and effective. So what's next? After we've picked a better adjective, where do we go from there?
Tip number 2 is don't give a report. Tell a story.
Report versus a story. What do you mean by that?
Well, a report is just a list of facts. Like, on Monday, we went to the beach. On Tuesday, we visited the museum. On Wednesday, we ate at a famous restaurant. It's boring. It's a list of events.
Right, okay. I've definitely done that before.
We all have. But a story is different. Instead of trying to tell them everything you did, pick one specific moment, just one. Maybe it was funny or strange or beautiful, something memorable.
So instead of listing the whole week, you just focus on one little thing?
Yep. For example, instead of saying we visited Rome, you could say, the highlight of my trip was this one tiny little cafe we found in Rome. We got completely lost down this narrow cobblestone street and we stumbled upon this place. They had the most incredible espresso I've ever tasted in my life.
See, now I'm interested. I want to know more about that cafe. I can almost picture the cobblestone street.
And that's the key. That little story is way more engaging than a list of tourist sites. It gives a genuine glimpse into your experience. It's personal.
Okay, so first, a better adjective. Second, one specific story. I feel like those two things alone would make a huge difference. What's the third tip?
The third tip kind of built on the second one. It is focus on your senses and feelings. When you're telling that little story, don't just say what happened. Describe what you saw, what you heard, what you smelled, what you tasted.
So you're painting a picture with words.
You got it. Going back to that cafe example, I didn't just say we had coffee. I said the most incredible espresso. You can add more. The air smelled like roasted coffee beans and fresh pastries. Or we could hear the chatter of locals and the clinking of spoons against ceramic cups.
Wow, yeah, that transports you there.
And then you add the most important part, how it made you feel. You could end that little story with, "It felt so authentic, like we discovered a real secret." That emotion is what connects people to your story.
Though you're not just sharing an event, you're sharing an emotion.
That's it. Humans connect through emotion. Nobody really remembers the list of museums you visited, but they will remember the story about how you felt watching the sunset from a cliff top with the salty spray on your face and the sound of waves crashing below.
Okay, this is brilliant. Let's do a quick recap. Tip 1, upgrade your adjective. Don't say good, say relaxing, adventurous, eye-opening.
Tip 2, tell one small, specific story instead of listing everything you did.
And tip 3, describe that story using your senses and feelings to make it alive.
The fourth tip is to always turn it back to the other person. Make it a conversation, not a monologue. Exactly. And I'd add a fourth and final tip, if I may.
Okay, let's try it. Let's do a little role play. I'll be the coworker. You just got back from a trip. Hey, Adam, welcome back. How was your vacation? Oh, a surprise fourth tip? I'm intrigued. What is it?
Hey, Veronica, thanks. Oh, it was incredible. Honestly, so rejuvenating.
Rejuvenating? That sounds amazing. What did you do?
Well, my favorite part was this morning hike we did. We woke up before sunrise and it was so quiet and peaceful. All you could hear was a sound of birds waking up and our feet on the trail. We got to the top just as the sun was coming over the mountains. It was just breathtaking. The air was so crisp and clean. It honestly felt like I could finally breathe properly for the first time in months.
Wow, that is a million times better than it was good. I feel like I was there with you. See how well that worked?
Right? And notice I didn't tell you where I went, what I ate for lunch, or anything else. Just one small, sensory-filled moment. And now we're having a real conversation about it.
So hopefully these tips will help all of you out there share your amazing travel memories in a more meaningful way. Don't let them get trapped behind the word good.
Absolutely. Your experiences are worth more than that. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us on English with Adam.
If you found this episode helpful, please give us a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our future lessons.
And we'd love to hear from you. Try it out. In the comments below, tell us about your last vacation using one of the tips we talked about today. We can't wait to read your stories.
Until next time, happy travels and happy talking. Bye.
Bye, everyone.